Question, Zach.
Rob, I guess it's senior night tomorrow. Under normal circumstances, it would be yours. You've got the COVID year. Sorry, my son's in the background. Forgive me. You've got the COVID year. What's your thought process been in terms of, should I go through senior night? Should I take the fifth year? How have you approached that? Because it is something that is really so new to athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I've just really been talking to my family about it. So, but I'm not doing senior night tomorrow. So, I mean, I'm still leaving that last COVID year on the table. So, yeah, I'm not doing it tomorrow.
Matt.
Just following up on that, I guess, kind of what is going into your decision making, kind of having that COVID year, what's going through your mind to try to, I guess, make your decisions in the days in the past and coming up?
Yeah, really, honestly, I'm not really, focused on that right now. I mean, obviously, I know after the season, I'm gonna have to talk with my family about it, and then, obviously, talk with the team too about it. So we'll see what happens. But really, I'm just focused on winning basketball games right now.
Zach, you had another one?
No, I was just joking around. I'm good. Plus, I'm getting screamed at, so ignore me.
Okay, Alex.
Rob, what was the kind of the rehab like for you getting back from this injury? What was, I guess, most difficult about it? And I also wanted to ask just about Rutgers. They were a team that caused you guys a lot of problems last season. What do you think are the keys to tomorrow's game to be able to win?
So for the first part, the rehab, a lot of it was rest. So, it's a foot injury, so I couldn't really do a lot on it. So the big thing was rest and icing, doing a lot of different stretches and things to strengthen it. But yeah, Rutgers, I know we're about to have practice, so we already went over scout and everything. So I feel like we'll be ready for them. Like you said, they did beat us 3 times last year, so obviously we want to get them back for that. But yeah, we're just really looking forward to that. Try to get the win for senior night tomorrow.
Kevin.
Yeah, Rob, can you speak to kind of the stakes of this game, though, and the fact that, this is a group that's never been to the NCAA tournament and what it would mean for you guys to kind of finish strong and make it there?
Oh, yeah, it's huge. Just being back from injury, I know I've never been in the NCAA tournament, and honest, no one on the team has been there. So, yeah, we've really just been locked in, and I'm just trying to carry this 2-game winning streak and keep winning.
Mike Schumann.
Yeah, I'm just curious how your foot felt during the game, how your stamina was, and kind of did it give you enough in that one brief run to give you optimism down the stretch here?
Yeah, for sure. That was actually a really big confidence booster for me, just because I literally didn't do any practices, any live action or anything. So I was kind of just like thrown in the fire, and I feel like I did a pretty good job, and I felt better than I expected out there. And yeah, I'm just really working my way back, but I feel like I'll be at full strength pretty soon.
Jeff.
Hey man, appreciate your time. As far as for you guys who have the COVID extra year, just big picture, what's that like to start college and know here's my general time frame, and then all of a sudden COVID comes along and it's a completely different scenario. College basketball hasn't had this before. So how do you approach it? What are the factors that you look at to say, do I want to move on with life? Do I want another year here? Do I want to transfer? Because you guys got portal options. Just there's so much out there. Give me a player's view of what it's like to go through all this.
It's pretty crazy, honestly. I was just talking to one of my friends about this just having like one normal college year is my freshman year, and then everything was affected by COVID. But really, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's just something that happens in life. You never know what's going to come, so you just have to react and talk to your friends and family about it, and just trust God that you do the right thing at the end of the day, because He has the right thing on your path. So just continue to believe and have faith in it, and just try not to worry about it too much.
And what are your thoughts about now that you're back, as far as your role as it relates to closing games? Woodson even mentioned this again today. When you guys were winning and doing well, there were a lot of times you and Xavier were out there together, kind of like a closing unit. Are you to the point you feel like stamina is everything is back to where you can do that again? And did you like that sort of like that closing unit role?
Honestly, I honestly can't tell if my stamina is going to be back or not, just because I haven't played that long, but honestly, the 9 minutes, I wasn't tired at all when I was out there. So I feel like, I mean, if the time comes, if that happens in the Rutgers game, I'll be ready for it. And I'm really just going to have to see tomorrow in the game, but I feel like I'll be ready for it.
And the last question I had for you was just give me your thoughts. Rutgers, their guards physically, they get a lot of attention for being bigger, stronger guys who can drive and get downhill. What's it like going against them? And is that label fair? Big, strong, physical guards.
Oh yeah, for sure. McKahee and then Connell, those two guys are bigger and stronger than the average size guards usually in the Big Ten. But yeah, we know how they play. It's going to be a really tough game. I know it's going to be a really physical game too tomorrow. So I know we've prepared for them, and we'll be ready for them tomorrow.
Dustin.
Just Rob, what's in particular impressed you about X in the time that you've been, watching, that you haven't been playing alongside him and you just got to observe? What's impressed you about how he sort of developed in that time?
I would say just the way he's been controlling the game and just being on playing with his own pace and not being sped up. I feel like sometimes in the past he was sped up and made plays that were I would say that was too quick in the shot clock or just plays where he was trying to make a home run play. So I feel like coach has been really on him and on all the point guards really, but I feel like he's really, the way he's been playing is the reason we've been winning. So I feel like he's going to continue that, and that's just going to lead us into the tournament.
Okay, we'll finish up with Mike, Zach, and then Jeff.
Yeah, Rob, I know it doesn't mean Race is leaving or anything, but he is going to address the crowd tomorrow. So I did want to get your thoughts on him. You've been with him a really long time. How have you seen him grow as a person, as a player, and what has he meant to this program?
Oh yeah, he's grown a lot. I feel like he's had one of the biggest improvements. Just him being injured in his first couple of years and not being able to showcase how good he really was. And I feel like these last 2 years he's really shown that. So yeah, he's really the glue to our team. He keeps everybody together. He's level-headed. He's a leader. He's been here. This is his 5th year, so he's been through it all. And yeah, he's just a huge part of our team.
Zach.
I guess to follow up on that, this last year in particular, Coach Woodson's talked about challenging him to be more of a leader, more vocal, more consistent on and off the floor, all those different kinds of things. He has talked kind of openly about embracing that challenge as a sort of classmate, somebody who's been with him, just about every step of the way. I think he's been here maybe 1 year longer than you, but what's been different about him this year? Maybe these last 11 months, kind of starting with when Coach Woodson came in and started talking about guys he was going to push to be, sort of centerpiece players, captains, leaders, that kind of thing.
I would just say the vocal part. He's more of a lead by example type of guy. So him being more vocal in practice, and I feel like that's the biggest thing that's changed with him from a leadership standpoint.
Okay, last question, Jeff.
Obviously, you guys are right there, NCAA tournament bubble. I'm curious, and I asked a couple other guys a few games ago about this, but I'm curious your thoughts. Do you pay attention to it? Hey, here's where we are. Here's what they're saying. And what's it like as a player to sort of go through a bubble stretch where you need to get some wins to get in? Any win, any loss might knock you out. People call it, antacid time, but I'm curious, a player's view, just what's it like? And do you pay attention to it at all?
No, we definitely see it. We send things in the group message just like a motivation type of thing that like we have to lock in if we really want to make the tournaments for everything. So yeah, for sure. But we just have to take it game by game at this point. So every game really matters, and we just have to focus in on the scout and just make sure we're locked in what the coaches tell us what to do.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.